Hi guys, I just wanted to start our tech tips with a pretty simple tutorial on using Google Drive for teaching writing. The technology committee wanted to use technology to help share different ideas that you can use in your classroom. And so I wanted to start kind of basic. For those of you that don't use Google Drive that much and do teach writing, this is an amazing way to interact with your students and to allow them to collaborate with each other. I know how hard it can be to have those one-on-one conferences and make it to every student in your classroom. So after years and years of struggling to get to everybody and having it take multiple days and multiple time away, I have started doing all my conferencing right online on Google Drive. This allows me to get to every student. This allows me to leave personal feedback and specific feedback that they will see and can see again every single time they're in that document, not just hear my words and have it go in one ear and out the other. Also, I want to talk to you a little bit about how great Google Drive is for collaboration and how your students can use the same features that you can use to help each other improve their writing. And then finally, I just wanted to show you a feature that allows you to see your students' progress throughout the writing process, every step of the way, and also to assess the collaboration that you're expecting from them. So I'm going to start by just going to my Google Drive. Those of you that use it, you know the drill, you know what it looks like. You've got your drive, you've got your quick access, recently used files, you've got any folders that you've created. I love the folders. I've got a million of them. You don't need to see them all. But my main ones that I go to every day are my first hour, my second hour, and my third hour folders, because these are my ELA classes, and this is where I put all of the work that I expect from them. So if I click inside the folders, you can also see that I have more folders, yay, and I have organized all the different assignments that we do throughout the year. And this is where basically all of their writing or online work will go and where I will be able to see what everyone's been doing. So just the organizational side of Google Drive is amazing. There's a whole nother tutorial I can do right now for the connection with Google Classroom, which is amazing and can make these folders for you and can insert the documents for you, but that's a tutorial for another day. So working with what we have, I just wanted to go to a recent writing assignment that we did, which was our persuasive essay. So I'll click in there. And this is where I have all my students and the work that they have shared to me from their persuasive project. Now, as I said, the organization of Google Drive is amazing, but just that hands-on writing collaboration is the best. So I'm just going to choose one of my students, and I figured for the sake of privacy, I might as well choose somebody who is related to a staff member. So we'll go with Sydney Pope. She's amazing. And this is Sydney's essay that she wrote recently. Now, not even worrying about the words of her essay, I just want to kind of show you some of the features that you and your students can use to collaborate through writing. So you can, as the student can adjust their features. They can have an editing mode where you or a student could actually make changes to their document. They could set it to a suggestion mode only, where suggestions are welcomed, but no changes will be directly made. Sometimes that's nice, student to student, to make sure that they don't actually, make the wrong corrections. And then they can also set it to just viewing if they don't want any kind of online, any kind of actual changes to be made, and maybe you have a paper copy that they put their feedback on. So one thing that you can do as a teacher is you can give them feedback on anything that you see that needs changing. For example, when I look here and I see this citation, I might think, well, this citation, there's an extra space here. This parenthesis should be with the rest of it, whatever the case may be. I can give her direct feedback right here, right now. Instantaneously, you get a little plus button that's add a comment. Okay, and I can add that comment and I can tell her, how should I word this? You do not need the extra space after the parentheses. Whatever it may be, I can click comment and that comment goes directly to her. Now this comment will stay there for her to see every time she's in the document until she fixes it, and she'll be able to click resolve and the comment will go away. So your feedback is instantaneous, it is specific, and then she can also, resolve it on her own timetable. So there are so many different ways you can add your comments, add your feedback. And for me, it's just so much faster and more direct than moving around my room one by one. Don't get me wrong, I still love the face-to-face contact and I still do that. But this gets me into every student's writing immediately, quickly, and it gives them that directed feedback that they need. Moving on, all these same features that I can do with comments and corrections, the students can also do. So when it's time to do some peer revising, I will often assign my students a partner, and I try to be very purposeful with the assignment. And then they share their essays to each other. And it's the same thing. They read through them. I usually have an accompanying checklist so they know exactly what they're looking for. But then the same thing, they can see something they notice, like, oh no, this word is spelled wrong, or oh, this is an incomplete sentence, or whatever it may be. And they can go ahead and they can make their comment, and then the student knows when to get in there to fix it. So that is one feature of collaboration that I think is awesome, especially with our cognitive engagement collaboration. We're trying to get these kids to work together to be successful. And with writing, I think getting them right into each other's papers is the best way to do that. Now, assessment. Google Drive is amazing for assessment because you can see everything that everyone has done. The comments show up, okay? Also, and I don't know if everyone knows this, but this little link up here on the top says all changes saved in Drive. Well, it serves another purpose. It's not just there to tell you that everything has changed. When you click on that link, it will take you to the screen that shows you the entire history of this document and every edit that has ever happened. Sydney's document has had 51 edits throughout its lifetime, which is amazing, and you can scroll through those by using the arrows. You can also look down on this right-hand toolbar where you can see when she started the document on February 5, each step of the way, the time that she worked on it, and finally the final version, which was the current version she turned in, which was February 22. Now you can already see that there's another name there, and this is where that collaboration piece comes into play with the assessment tool. So I can not only see the changes that Sydney has made, I can see the feedback that her partner was able to give her. So with this, you see that Caitlin Rivera was Sydney's partner. Anything in teal is a change that Sydney herself made, but anything in purple is a correction that Caitlin added to her paper. So as I scroll through now, you can see, crossing out this word, switching it, taking a capital, making it a lowercase, different corrections that had to be made, and the two of them are collaborating together to determine what the best fit is. So it's just really cool to be able to see the work of both students as they work together to make this the best essay it can be. So moral of the story here is Google Drive is awesome, and especially for collaboration on writing. You as a teacher can get right in there with your student, and together they can also work on making their writing the best it can be. The assessment tool is great. Check it out. You can see everything they're doing. If they're messing around, you can get them right away. But it's really fun to see the work that goes into from day one when you have a blank document into the steps of the writing process as each version gets a little bit longer and you see the process come alive. So it's just really cool. Anyway, that is my first tech tip, using Google Drive for teaching writing. Again, you can organize your classes, you can organize your assignments, and best of all, you can collaborate with your students and they can collaborate with each other. Thanks for watching.